introduce yourselves to the camera. And
I'm Rachel. I'm the president of Classic Ladies.
And I'm her daughter, Eva, the VP of Classic Ladies.
So ladies, how did you come about starting Classic Ladies?
I actually came up with it because I was a member of another club, Uni Classics. Enjoyed riding, but kind of felt that I loved it more than they did because they didn't really come out and ride a lot. I know it had a lot to do with COVID, but I still would rather ride than do a lot of other things. So I felt that maybe I needed to do my thing. So I just kind of felt maybe I should do my thing, and I created Classic Ladies.
You had other ideas to...
I had other ideas, and I had bigger ideas, I guess. So, and I thought that maybe didn't really have a ladies club.
Yeah.
So, decided to do my thing.
And when did you start Classic Ladies?
Actually April of last year.
Oh, okay.
April of
And when
last
did
year.
you join, Eva?
Just a few months later, I was in the military. I was in the Navy, so I served for 10 years.
Thank you for your service.
For the support. And I came back home in 2018 from my service, and I have a little girl, so she's 4. Getting back to being home was different for me. I had been gone for so long and just had to reacclimate myself to the culture and the community and being home with my family and everything.
Adjusting.
Yeah, adjusting. And so I finally, through COVID and all the downtime, it was kind of nice for me because I got to readjust myself during that time. And when my mom came up with the idea for Classic Ladies, I was like, dang, Mom, that's badass. Whew, I can't believe you're gonna do that. And I didn't really know that I was that passionate about lowriding. My wife had been to a couple of the shows with us. And she was like, you should get a lowrider. And I was like, what? For real? You're okay with that?
Yeah, that's your idea?
Yeah.
That came from you?
Yeah, it didn't even occur to me for me to get a lowrider. That's always something the rich people did, or
You didn't think it was possible?
Yeah, I didn't think it was possible for me. But she supported me, and she was like, yeah, just start looking for something and see what you want. And so I started looking, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, so I think I'm gonna get one. So that was in May where I started talking about it, and then in June I found my Regal.
Seen it outside, it's beautiful. Beautiful. You both have beautiful cars.
And I was like, alright, I'm gonna roll with you guys. And she gave me my thought. Been rolling with her ever since.
And grandbaby?
And
your daughter, she goes too?
Yeah, so you'll see
Love
her.
it.
Everybody sees her. They call her Cabbage Patch.
Oh,
It's like a little Cabbage Patch.
how
house, so-
cute.
And so she rolls with us too, so it's 3 generations.
That's amazing.
She also loves to lowride. As soon as she sees any kind of old car, there's a lowrider. There's a lowrider.
Look, Mommy, she sees them before I do.
Oh, wow, she points them out now.
She definitely comes
That's
out.
so cute.
She loves any kind of classic car. It doesn't even have to be fixed up or low riding or anything. As long as it's a classic car,
She appreciates it.
She's pointing it out. So she's definitely going to be a rider.
So, going back, when did you start lowriding?
I actually started low riding when I met my husband back 93. But I really liked the culture way back when I was little. I didn't really grow up in it. My dad kind of avoided me being up in that neighborhood, being up in that. My parents.
They think a stigma of it's something else. It's it's bad. it's totally different when you get into the culture.
My mom's side of the family all grew up in it. They were all ironing their clothes, starching the clothes, listening to the oldies, all my tias, all my cousins and everybody. My dad, different idea, middle class, grew up fishing, camping, hiking, and all that stuff. He moved us away to Vegas because he wanted, better lifestyle, a different lifestyle. But in the back of my mind, I knew where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. But
And you found it, or it found you. It found you later.
yeah, I grew up in Vegas, but I still had that. I grew up in Vegas, still found the lifestyle, although it wasn't very popular over there in that time in the 80s. In Vegas, there was only one club, which was the Car Club, and I kind of found them through a friend, and we kind of hung out a little bit here and there, but it wasn't very popular, it wasn't very big. So.
And it was harder back in the day, right, for the ladies to be involved.
There wasn't a ladies.
Well, even today, there's still some places where,
Yeah, well,
It's
as I
hard
met up
to-
with some of the girls now that are from Vegas now doing it out there, I give them props because I told them I grew up in Vegas and there was no such thing
At the
out there
time.
at that time.
oh
So,
wow.
yeah. When I met my husband back in '93, we purchased forgot the year was it? A '68, and it had hydraulics. It had everything. It had full-blown lowrider. We were on the cover of a video for Hispanic MCs. They were playing with war.
Oh, and they wanted
So
your
we were on the
card.
cover of it. We were just messing around with the hydraulics while they were doing their thing. And we finally got rid of it because we didn't really know that much about the hydraulics. They got pretty expensive.
It does,
So,
yeah.
not
Yeah, we
knowing
have
about
that.
it, we did get rid of it. We got a cutlass to stock the car.
Oh.
Had T-tops on it, so we kind of just kept that.
It wasn't for you, the hydraulics.
So we kept the cutlass until they stole it from us.
Oh, wow.
And then we gave up lowrider for a while. Until now, my husband actually bought my bomb for me as a Christmas gift 3 years ago.
Oh, that's so cute.
He's,
Aw,
kind of shopped
what a
around
good
for me.
husband.
He shopped around for me, and he's the one that picked it for me. I really didn't have a choice of what I was looking for. It just kind of
Whatever came
whatever
about.
came my way, I was pretty happy.
You're just so excited.
Yeah, he picked it for me, and we went to go see it, and I fell in love with it. It's all like a little turtle, so it's it was
That's
green on the inside, so kind of named it my turtle. So
Aw.
it's my turtle.
So is that the name that you have for your car? Oh, have you named your vehicle?
So I was my first duty station in the Navy. I was stationed in Hawaii, and so I fell in love with the culture out there, and so I named my car Lilo, like Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I was thinking that. I'm like, but is that something else? That's so cute.
But also, like, it's my little lowrider, my Lilo, my little lowrider.
Oh, that's so cute. So who is your biggest influence in the culture? She's like, right away. She's like, my mama did it. That's so cute.
I don't know if I really have an influence. Like I said, I always used to see my uncle. He had, I don't know if it was 78 or 79 Monte Carlo. And I always used to see him washing it, cleaning it. I used to see my cousins ironing their clothes and listening to the oldies.
So just the whole vibe from your family, just
Vibe
kind
from
of,
them,
yeah.
And I used to see him. The car didn't have hydraulics, didn't have anything to it, but it was just the style. I just love.
That style,
I
yeah.
just love that style. I've seen it. I never really got to see them cruising. I never really got to see any of it, but I just love the estilo, just the way they dressed, the way they were, the action. I just thought it was toys. And that was it. I mean, I just love that style, and I just never really
Never
got
left,
past
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I never got past it. No matter how much my dad tried to make me be different or look different or be different,
It's just embedded and that's it. It's your lifestyle. That's it. It becomes your lifestyle passion.
so I just agreed. And my dad was a mechanic, and then he became a body man, and then he became something else.
Insurance adjuster.
So he was always cars. So he always made sure he said, about cars. Make sure you learn about cars. So learn, certain things. So I knew about cars. So
Oh,
no
that's
matter what, I still learned about cars.
but all of them put together, they kind of,
Combination.
yeah, the foundation led the way to what you're doing.
So I always, never really had, if I had a particular car that I loved, it was always a 78 or a 79 Camaro. But I never really had one. But that was my dream car.
You never know one day.
That is my dream car.
Life just keeps going and things surprises
But
come.
I'll never sell, I would never trade my car, never sell my car for one, but I know that that was my dream. Growing up, that was my dream car.
And what is your biggest accomplishment so far that you've done with your car or just in general with the club?
I think just in general, just creating the club, because it was a huge accomplishment for me, because not only did I created it, but I went and I licensed it, and I am going to go ahead and come forward and trademark it.
There you go.
So to me, it was a huge accomplishment, because it's one thing to just create it, but to move forward and actually license it and move forward and trademark it, it's a big step, because you just don't. You just don't come up with
that's
things,
yours.
You just do it.
That's
I'm your age, you can't do nothing with it. It's mine.
There you go.
And if anybody else wants it, then I would pass it down. But other than that,
But it's earned. Those things are earned. You never just,
Yeah. So to me, it is an accomplishment, and I work hard for it. And in order to be in it and do it, it's a leader. I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a leader.
There you go.
In order to do that, that's what you got to do.
And that's an accomplishment for the ladies. A big accomplishment. So, I mean, wow. You accomplished a big step for all the ladies out there, because it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why we're doing Women's Month. And you are somebody that we had to interview for Women's Month, because that's an accomplishment.
I tried really hard. I mean, I put myself out there. I made sure that I introduced myself to people. I went out there, and I never wanted to be a show off. I just wanted to make sure that I introduced myself to people, to get to know people, so that people knew who I was and knew that I was here, who I was becoming.
There you go.
But we also got a lot of help too. I know like Fuel out of Norwalk helped with getting the licensing.
Yeah, I have my comadre. She's the first lady from Cuba Park Club out there in Norwalk, so she's the one that walked me through a lot.
How it goes.
How it goes, yeah, because they've been out there for quite a few years, so she has walked me through a lot. She guided me through a lot, because I think without her I wouldn't know. But also a lot of the gentlemen from out here have helped me a lot too, and I know memories have helped me a lot. Hugo has
She's
helped me
a lot at our show.
There's a lot of people that have helped, and they're always willing, if I got any questions, to help me out.
There you go. And when did you become VP? I know you're VP now, right?
Yeah. So I joined in May, and then I was cruising with them, and probably around Christmas time, I started becoming a little bit more active. I wanted to take us to the next step, right? I wanted to, hey, let's make a social media page. Hey, let's do an event. When are we going to do an event? I love cruising with everybody, but I also want to throw an event. And so I started kind of using the background that the military gave me. I was a Navy chief, go Navy. And, we did a lot of events for networking, for brother and sisterhood, things like that.
So you got to put your skill in there.
So I got to put my skills in. So I created our Instagram and our Facebook page, and ever since then, so my mom told me, you're it.
And proud mom moment, huh? You got your daughter, you even got your grandbaby out there. That's amazing. And just putting the name out there already, you're doing it.
Yeah.
So do you have any upcoming events that you're
We have on April 24th, we have a cruise that we are doing.
It's gonna be our, birthday celebration, kind of, our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
And then we're also gonna be introducing one of the other lady clubs that's out here in the AV. It's gonna be Ladies Riding in Style, and that's led by
Rose Santiago, she's the president.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
So we're gonna we're doing it all together, and we're calling all the ladies, come cruise with us.
Yes.
Come meet up with us. We wanna like see all your rides. We wanna meet you guys. We wanna do more cruises all
Yes.
together.
All together.
And then also, we need some more members.
And how are you going about, like, how do you go about if somebody else wants to join or contact you or something in the area? Like, how would they be able to reach out to you?
They can reach out. We have Instagram or we have Facebook. They can always DM us.
And that's under Classic Ladies?
Classic Ladies.
Just Classic Ladies. Okay.
So we would want you guys or you ladies to come out and hang out with us, and let's do some cruises and see how we all mesh.
That to get a feel for it.
Yeah, it's a family thing, so make sure that our kids can play together. We all just have a good time.
That's awesome. So I would like to introduce my husband and assistant here, Daniel. He's behind the camera right now, but Big Happy is going to be coming in to ask some more questions, and if you guys are comfortable with that, he'll be right back.
What's up, Lowrider Familia? Big Happy here with.
Classic ladies.
So tell me, what made you guys get these style cars you guys have? She has a G body, you got a turtle body bomb. What made you guys get those type of cars?
Mine was a gift, so it's not that I chose it. It was chosen for me. And I think it was just the age. I'm at that age where I think it was just time for me to get that kind of car. So my husband chose it for me. We felt that it was time for me to get an old type of car.
That's really good, that's really good. And for you with your G body?
I knew that I wanted something to get me started, something that I was going to be able to maintain myself and wasn't going to take too much work. And I started just looking at all the different cars, and I ended up seeing this one, and it's my color. I love black cherry. So I saw it and I was like, this is the one, this is it. And then I walked up, and I actually thought it was black from the pictures, and I was like, oh, let's go check it out, And we went and we saw it, and it was black cherry.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, this is it. I'm sold.
So you would just think what they say is true. What they say when you walk up to something and you least expect it, but then you close it, like, wait a minute, I love that.
Yep.
It's like, it's mine. That's it. Game over.
Exactly.
Right?
Just that feeling that you get, like.
Yeah, it's the excitement. Like you just can't. It's like you can't describe it, right? It's like many people that we ask, like, hey, what is it about your car that you love the most? He's like, I don't know. It's the rush. It's like the la ganas. Like I want to keep going.
Yeah.
Chill from the inside,
Like for me,
it's
it's like I look at a car the way I look at tacos. Like,
yeah.
I'm a big joker. As many of you people know, Big Happy is a big joker.
Yeah, I see the curves and kind of like the edges of my car, and I'll like go by and I'm like,
So you give it a little specky bit in the back.
yeah. And then when she takes me far places, like we've been to Pasadena a couple times, and I give her a little tap. I'm like, you did good job.
You've been a good girl.
Yeah.
I haven't driven mine.
Not yet.
Not yet. I haven't driven it out into the valley or nothing yet. I've towed it, but I haven't driven it.
But we have seen you many times on the boulevard.
I've been out on the boulevard plenty of times.
Left and right, up and down. U-turn circles everywhere.
And it gets me there.
With the
No
siren.
problems. With my siren.
Oh yeah.
Gotta make sure you
The
guys,
siren is a huge thing.
Gotta make sure you guys see me and hear me coming.
Oh, I can vouch for it. We do hear her coming. And not only do we hear her coming, the children hear her coming. And I don't know if you know this, when you guys pull up, when you ladies pull up, the little girls get excited. I don't know if you ever know that. They get excited, like, Like, Mom, Dad, look it, girls can do it too.
Yeah.
How do you girls feel that
It's cool.
the little ones are looking up to you?
That got my heart.
It's good. It's exciting to know that they do that because then to know that now they can know that they can do it too. It's awesome. Because like that's my granddaughter. You know, my granddaughter wants to do it too. And she wants to. She's always wanting to push the siren. She loves the siren.
Yeah.
And one of the girls that I used to ride with from Evening Classics, her little girl, she wasn't even one yet. She loved the siren. She'd hear the siren and she's in her car seat and she'd be looking up and seeing where it's coming from too. So the siren does catch a lot of attention.
That's really good. That's really good. And with your little girl, does she have a pedal car yet? A lowrider bike? Are you thinking about it for her?
Yeah, I've actually got Pixie, a short Pixie that I'm trying to fix up for her. And the thing is just like, the body is perfect, but the rims and everything is all rusted out, so I gotta clean it up real good. But yeah.
A little bit of elbow grease, that's all
That's
you
right,
need.
that's right. And then I worked on, my dad got me a lowrider bike when I was younger, and it was kind of sitting for a very long time. And I was like, let me have it, I'll hook it up. And so I cleaned it all up, and we're working on getting it back up together.
And then going back to that your dad gave it to you, are your emotions like, damn, this was my bike, now I gotta give it to my girl? Does it get you in that soft spot?
It does, especially knowing like my stepdad. They met when I was about 2 or 3, and so when she got to the age of 3, I was like, oh my gosh, she's like at this age now, and here she is, you know, loving lowriders and wanting to see them hop just like I did when I was that age, and so it's true. So I'm excited to give it to her. I just gotta get on it.
Yeah, it's okay. Remember, perfection takes time. Plenty of time. I can tell you from personal experience. I'll tell you one thing, if I could go back in time, I'll go back and get the winning numbers for the lottery and then do it again.
Yeah.
And then, but you know what? You get more connection when you do it yourself, right? Not just, oh, let me know. Okay, I'll just pay so and so to do it.
Yeah.
But when you do it, you know what you're doing to it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. And she wants it to be pink. She loves pink. And I'm like, I wanted to match it to my car. And, but she loves pink so much. I was like, okay, we're going to go pink. We're going to get you a little rider bike.
It's her style.
That's her style, yeah.
And everything has to be pink for her.
That's good. Hey, I can see the pink already.
Yeah, she even wanted to paint Lilo pink. And I was like, oh, hold on, pump the brakes, kiddo.
Wait, hold on. Pump it. I'll get out of the car.
But we got her like a little remote control bomb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That one may be coming out, making an appearance sometime soon.
Oh.
Pretty soon, yeah. Because it was actually a cop car. And it got fixed. When my car got fixed, it got fixed. So it should be coming out.
Oh, that's real good. That's real good. So, how do you feel that you're not only your daughter, but your granddaughters and the lifestyle you live?
That's good. That was really good. Because the kids are learning from me, and because it's not only my granddaughter, my son too. My son has a car out there too that was actually gifted by a friend of ours. So now he's gonna start fixing up his car too. It's not a Chevy, but it's still a bomb. So I told him it's okay. We'll get it up and running. So they'll have something up and running pretty soon too, and we'll all be ready.
So, it's not just the generational affair, it's a family affair. That's right, that's right. It's true what they say though, a family that cruises together stays together.
So my granddaughter will eventually take one of ours. Which one she'll pick, who knows?
She's all.
Probably.
Lucky little girl.
I think probably mine, because yeah, every time she gets in mine, it's mine. When she gets to pick whose, it's mine.
Did she tell you, Grandma, this is my car? Did she tell you that?
No, not yet. She has it, but she will have it. Can I get in the front? Can I push it? Can I start it? Can I do this? Can I
I've let her drive down the boulevard a couple times already. Like I'll just sit her on my lap and she'll drive it. She loves it. She wants to push my horn because he does car. And I'm like, my horn doesn't do anything, baby. Like it's just a regular horn. She's like, it's okay. I just push it and everybody looks at us. And I'm like, okay.
The magic button.
It is.
Have you ever thought of adding a horn to the real one?
I have thought about it, but I know like it's a signature thing for the bombs, so I don't know. I'm like sometimes I'll hear some and I'm like, oh, okay, that'd be cool. But we'll see. I think the first thing that I want to do though is add some bags to it. In the military, I messed up my back, so I was like, maybe hydraulics wouldn't be such a good idea. Even though I love it.
Personal experience.
Yeah.
I got back problems too, so I know what you mean.
Right. So, yeah, it's all low and slow for me.
That's a perfect example right there. That right there is perfect. Perfect answer. Thank you for that.
That was one of the first things that I told her to be wise about that because yeah, the hydraulics are nice, they're badass, but I said the issues that she has are gonna get worse. So I told her to make sure that she was wise. I mean, I have rear bags on mine. So I told her, I said, your car would be nice. You can always just drop it, you can lift it, make it look still nice, but not hurt yourself. You're still gotta be healthy as far as your health goes and not injure yourself.
Yeah, because if she runs off to go to the taco man, what are you gonna do?
Exactly, I gotta be ready. And I don't know if you guys have seen her around. She darts off, man.
Oh, we've seen her at the Halloween shows. We have seen her.
She's a little chatty Cathy.
Yeah. I remember.
Everybody.
So what are you doing? How you
It's a
doing?
parade and everybody.
Yep.
That's good, but you know what? When she gets older and you do the parades, you don't have to wave your hand anymore. Do it for me, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. So that's good.
She does. She loves it.
That's really good. But you did, I don't know if you knew. Now they have sirens for bikes.
Yep.
We've seen those.
Even the ones that go.
Yep.
I want to do that for a little girl's bike, though.
Yeah.
I'll do the siren, but not the whistle.
Yeah. I might get that for my car.
I think we gave her an idea,
There you
guys.
go.
Yeah. We saw the siren at Cruise, remember?
Yeah, the bikes.
One of the shows where we were at from the valley.
El Carrizo Park.
Caruso's Bar and Grill. I forgot the name of the guy that owns it. Chevy's Finest is usually out there at Caruso's. So you see a few flyers here and there, and we usually share them.
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, we try to support everybody that we see. True memories. We're always down to come and cruise with you guys. And
Thank you. We appreciate that.
yes, love it. It's like family. So.
That's what it is. A lot of people don't think, oh, because you're from this club, that's it. No. No, that's what a lot of people don't understand. And I'd like to get your input on this. Like, I'm not going to say no names because I don't want to get in trouble. There's certain clubs that, once you're with us, that's it. You can't go support this, so. Would you agree that if you have a motor, 4 wheels, 2 wheels, even little skateboards nowadays, even lowrider bikes, would you say that's a lowrider? They're a lowrider. Doesn't matter if it's a Bomb, Impala, a Lincoln. Nowadays you see Hondas. I've seen a 86 Honda before.
Yeah.
On
I like
hydraulics.
the Suzuki's.
There's the Suzuki Samurais, exactly. I seen skateboards. I seen scooters. I seen plenty of things. It's so many things now that lowrider had just evolved into. It's like, would you say that the lowrider game has changed?
Definitely. I mean, everybody has a different opinion on what they want to dress up with. What they can afford also is a different thing too, because I mean, the prices have gone so much different, and it's so extremely high. So not everybody can afford prices of what some cars are, and they can afford what a Suzuki is, or a Ford, or the little cars that are driving around town now. I guess, I wouldn't necessarily call them a lowrider, but if they want to join us, why would we not accept them?
That's true.
Actually, I mean, if they want to cruise, they can cruise with us.
To me, it's all about heart. You know, how much heart you have in passion in your vehicle or your ride, whatever it is. Like, just have heart and just be proud of it. You know, ride it till the wheels fall off, whatever it is.
That's right, that's right. And that's what I tell my wife all the time. And come on, honestly, people, you don't have to have the cleanest right out there. You don't have to have the meanest looking out. You don't have to have the shiniest chrome out there. But if you're out there with pride.
Be proud of whatever you got.
That's right, that's right. Like you said, for off camera, I don't know if you mind if I say it, you just got your grill. It's not like you're gonna go, oh, hold on, I gotta put that thing in 1 hour, I gotta go cruising. You're gonna take it as it is, right? Right?
It's been out there as it is without the chromes.
We've seen it with primer.
I drove it with primer for years because I had to save up.
That's right, because then that's a perfect example of what I was saying. Like, you might not just have it right away like other people. And it takes time, you know? And you know what? That puts a image in people's heads like, I wonder what they're going to do this. Then you keep them wondering, like, hey,
Yeah.
oh, I wonder, are they going to do a mural? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? And had they asked you when your car was primered, oh, what are you going to do next?
Yeah, I got asked what's next or what color. And
She
I
kept
got
a secret.
a lot of questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was always the fun. What color? What color? I said, what color?
She didn't tell me.
Just tell me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't tell what color because sometimes people will steal your colors, you know what I mean? So I just kept my color to myself. The only one that knew was my husband. That was it. Because it just felt better keeping it to myself.
That's good.
So,
So, is there a reason why you painted your car a certain color?
I had the color already in my mind before I got the car. I like the color brown. And brown, root beer brown is just a color that's always been pretty. I see brown cars. It's cars.
Like, it's sexy.
And actually, my uncle's car, the money color was brown. And then my other uncle had one of those 70s vans that had the little brown window in the back. It was a brown van. It was brown at the end of the van. And I always just looked at them and I was like, dang, that's so cool. That's so cool. And I was what, 5, 7, something like that. Fascinated that it was brown.
So you always figured you see yourself in the brown car.
It was just the color that caught my attention. So I think it was just kind of stayed in my mind. So it was just the brown. And I love gold. So the top is gold because I love gold.
Right there with a gold member. I love gold.
There you
Yeah, so brown and gold, ruby brown and gold.
That's good, that's good. And for you, you stated earlier you like black cherry, but is there a meaning behind the black cherry?
I like how it changes. So if you see my car at night, the first time you're like, oh man, that's good. It's black regal, it's nice. And then you see it in the daytime another day, you're like, wait, your car is burgundy. And I'm like, yeah, it's black cherry, but yeah, same thing. And then like, if it's a little dirty or a little dusty, it looks like it's brown. So I just like the way it changes and like, it just kind of, she just molds however she feels it is.
So that's true. That's true. Because black cherry and brown, those are not typical colors you see on cars. So you guys stand out different from the rest.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen brown. I mean,
Not a lot. Not many, as in green,
not
right?
common, no, but I've seen quite a few brown cars. I just want to make sure that they didn't think that I copied from her color. You know, it wasn't just a color that I hadn't remembered. That's what it was.
upgraded? It just the color was always in your head the same way.
Actually, when I was in the military and I got my first car, it was like a silver Honda Civic, and that was like all I could afford on a little E3K, and like it wasn't my heart wasn't in it. Like it wasn't my car. I had bought it to get me around, but it wasn't my car. And so before I deployed for the first time, I had the opportunity to get my car, and I was like, I want this car, and it was a 2018 Nissan Altima Coupe, and it was black cherry. I was looking at all the colors, and I was like, I want this. I want black cherry with a black inside, all leather, and I'm gonna tip the windows. I picked everything out, and I drove around. My mom drove with me to find this car, and I took it. Yeah, I found it. Fell in love with the color, and I always got those looks. Wait, from this angle it looks black. I thought it was black at night. Because when I put it on social media, I took a picture, and it looked black. And then when my friends saw me the next day, they were like, I thought it was black. And I was like, no, it was black cherry. And they were like, that's badass. And then, I went up to Washington State. I got stationed up there, and all the girls would look at me and be like, it's a pretty car. And I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. You're like,
Thank you.
okay,
I ride like this.
Attention. Was it attention kind of conversation piece?
But it is a conversation piece because, well, actually, both of your guys' cars, because you don't see many like that. You don't. And then you have a specific flake in yours that I noticed that it gives it that type of thing. And it's
The gold is a red gold, and then we added the red gold flake into the red gold.
see, I knew it. See? And that a lot of people don't know. There's specifics that you do to your car that a lot of people don't understand or know. So you had to like I stated before, you just had it in your mind.
Wait, he
I wanted it
actually
this way.
surprised me by adding the flake to the Luther Brown. He added that touch.
Oh wow! So it was like wait, hold on, what'd you do to my car?
No, I actually loved it. I loved it. He did it. I loved it. It was not. But he added that touch to it.
That's really good. That's really good.
So there was a nice touch, special touch.
Is there any upcoming upgrades you're gonna get done to your car, or you have planned for the future, or you would love to do to your car, type of thing?
I'm still working on getting the upholstery finished, and the chromes. I'm waiting for the rest of my chromes to come out. They're at the shop, so they keep telling me a few weeks. It's already been 2 months.
That's 8 weeks.
Feels like longer.
Airbags. I only have rear airbags, but I'm hoping to do front and back
No.
and put good airbags because the ones I have are probably as old as a car. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
And for you?
I think so. I want to keep the car mostly classic. Like I want to stick to that old school feel. I kind of like when I roll by and some people are like, oh, I remember riding in that, and it looks just like the one I used to ride in, and I love that. Like I like, throwing it back for some people.
You like bringing them back to their dreams.
Yeah.
Not their dreams, their memories.
Their memories, yeah.
Taking down memory lane.
That's right. So I want to keep everything classic. The interior is completely classic. I just need to get the upholstery cleaned up. I need to do the headliner and get that redone. Other than that, I want to keep it the way it is. pretty much.
Okay, so you wouldn't go with a little pinstriping, silver leafing, all that.
I'm trying to think of a mural. I know, everybody has like the Aztec man with the woman, and I'm just like, that's cool. I love it. It's beautiful art, but it's not me. So I'm trying to.
It's like you said about when you first got your car. It has to be something. That's mine. That's it.
Yeah.
It takes time. It took me years to even before I had the car to decide I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I don't want to say it. Mind your business. what you want on the car, because you gotta remember, one, it ain't cheap. Two, you gotta. I grew up with a saying is, when you park your car and you don't look back at it, there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's not the one for you.
Right.
And I have seen many times, and stop me if I'm wrong, when they're, especially you two, you park your cars, you guys walk away to say hi to people. I see that,
Yeah.
right? Because you got that pride, that love, that's my ride. That's the way I love it. That's mine, right?
I just gotta, I want to make sure it's clean and like, alright, looks good there, she looks tough, she's good. Alright.
That's my cabrona.
Yeah.
Mine's a cabron.
Yours a cabron?
Mine's a cabron. It's weird because I'm the only one that. Ever since I got him, I never felt it was a girl. I felt it was a he.
You went under the car and found out you said a bolts he wasn't supposed to be there?
I just don't feel that I don't feel it's a girl. I just feel it's a boy. I feel that he's just manly man.
That's good though.
Everywhere-
different.
Everywhere I go, it's a she. She's got the curves. She's got this. She's got that. And I go, oh, really? I go, mine's boy. He's manly man.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, that is unique. Because you're right. You're right. Even I say my car's a she. But she, meaning my wife. Like many people don't know. Like I said, mind your business. So with yours, you said it was Lilo, right? Would you say the car's boyish or?
I don't know. I mean.
Yeah, you haven't ever thought of that, have you?
So, like, I call she's a she. But like me, you know, I got short hair. I have a little bit of a more masculine like flair sometimes, and you know, she can be whatever she wants. Sometimes she's black, sometimes she's burgundy, sometimes she's brown.
She's just a bad bitch.
She's just a badass. Yeah.
There you go. That's a perfect answer right there. Because you know what? That's it. It's a badass.
Yeah.
Because being a badass, you don't have to be female, male. It doesn't matter. So if you're a badass, you're a fucking badass. That's it.
Good job. That's a good
There you go. It's all right, familia. I'm going to go ahead and bring back my lovely wife, Rebecca.
Hi, so now we're outside. We're gonna go through a walkthrough on each vehicle with the ladies. So here we go. Okay, Rachel, so tell us a little bit about your car and...
Alright, so right now we still got the paint. We got the paint job. We got the visor missing because it's got to go back so that we can paint the bottom, because he did the top part but he forgot to do the bottom part. We're still missing the chromes. We got them at the chrome shop out in Palmdale. We got a upholstery at the upholstery shop also out in Palmdale. So we're missing the back seat and we're missing the door panels.
It's still a beautiful car.
Get the rest of the upholstery stuff done. A few things that we need to buff out on it. So this is actually on Tuesday. It's going back to my guy out in Victorville. Get some buffing done and get some final stuff done.
Hey, like a mirror. It's beautiful.
Can't wait till I get everything back on it. It feels empty without everything on it.
I love the flake that you did.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
the
beautiful.
flake from the top. The red gold is the flake in it. That was actually the surprise that he gave me. That he put into it.
The painter?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. It really pops in the light. And so next will be, you're doing the grill too, right?
The grill is actually here.
Oh, okay.
I already got the grill that actually got done by Silvia from Techniques.
Oh, okay.
Her husband. So when it goes back to the painter, he'll put it back on for me.
Okay, and she was on her channel recently, so yeah, that's the chrome.
She does the chrome?
The chroming she does.
Her husband
Oh.
do some chroming that they do. They did it. I actually have it inside. It looks awesome.
Oh wow, you're gonna have to send us some pictures.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's great. It's a small world.
It is.
Eva, let's talk about yours here.
So, this is 1984. Just pretty much keeping it all original. The only thing I added so far was the rims.
Oh, those are nice.
And then the interior is all original too. So gotta clean up the seats and maybe get it restuffed so that way it's nice and
It looks
fluffy
really
again.
nice though for the original.
Yeah. 42 years old. Not too bad.
And the dash and everything's still original.
Yeah.
Wow, it
I
looks
put a
really
grand
good.
steering wheel. Put a grand steering wheel on it.
Now, did you have to paint it or was it already?
Yeah, it was already painted. So eventually I'll probably get it still black cherry, but maybe add some flakes in it.
Mm-hmm. And it does have that like two-tone, because when we got here, it had this look of, you know, being that burgundy, and now it looks like the black. Like you said, when the evening, the sun sets and you see the difference. That's so beautiful.
I got my little navy symbol.
Oh,
Still
there
gotta
you go.
represent.
There you go.
Small lady.
Oh, it looks beautiful.